Story this morning, the South Dakota Department of Corrections is warning the public about the release of a high-risk offender. 49-year-old Carl Sixtoes will be released from the penitentiary in Sioux Falls tomorrow. He was in prison serving a sentence for sexual contact with a person incapable of consenting. Authorities say there is an elevated risk that he will reoffend. Now, because he served the entirety of his sentence, he will not be on parole supervision.